Hello folks, welcome to the 34th annual Hays City Shootout. Today's contest features the Manhattan Indians against your Hays High Indians. Starting lineup for the Manhattan Indians: number 4, Luke Seville; number 12, Trevor Huggins; number 20, Ian Trapp; number 22, Tommy Eckert; and number 23, Cade Roberts. Their coach is Benji George. For Hays High, we have number 2, Cole Murphy; number 5, Ethan Nunnery; number 14, Tyrese Hill; number 24, Claiborne Kyles; and number 32, Shane Barons, coached by Rick Keltner.
I'm Jacob Alexander alongside Jake Dechant. We're going to be here for you all game. Hays High with a tip-off. Nunnery with the ball. Kyles looking to make something happen. Gets tipped out.
Recovered by number 20, Ian Trapp. Trapp passes number 12, Trevor Huggins. Huggins passes it to number 4, Luke Seville. Back to number 22, Tommy Eckert. Seville with the three-point shot misses. Picked up by Trapp. Trapp then passes it to Huggins. Huggins then gives it to Eckert. Eckert goes up for the shot.
Fans are not happy about that.
Basket does not count.
We have officials having a meeting right now with the call.
Not sure what Roberts did there when he went up.
Seems to be a little bit of confusion. Points will stand. Indians are quite happy about that. Hays High with the ball. Nunnery taking it in. Barons following him up. Nunnery taking a look down court, seeing what's happening. Out to Murphy. Murphy looking. Up to Barons. Barons at top the key. Out to Kyle, Nunnery. So there's going to be a foul. Go to Hays High.
Foul was on Eckert on Manhattan.
Nunnery with the ball to go in. Going up top the key with Murphy. Coming out to Kyles. Kyles with a little bit of defense on him there. Murphy, top the key. Back to Nunnery. Nunnery working the ball around the key. Kyles. Nunnery. Back to Kyles now. Back to Nunnery. There's a lot of passing here for the Hays High team. Out to Murphy. Murphy's looking for a shot. No shot available. Kyles with the shot. Just shy.
Will be Manhattan's ball. Claiborne just threw it out of bounds there. Eckert passes it in to Huggins. Eckert has it again, passes it back to Huggins. Huggins down to Roberts, back to Huggins.
A loud crowd today.
Hays High student section very loud today.
Some would say the sixth man
Seville
on the court.
passes it to Huggins. Gives it to Eckert. Down low. Gives it to Huggins. Huggins up for 3. Drains it. Hits nothing but net.
Hays High ball. Kyles with the ball. Ooh.
Eckert got a hand on that one.
Now Murphy with the ball. Murphy to Kyles at the top of the key. Kyles goes in. Meets some opposition. Loses the ball.
Number 23, Cade Roberts, is called for a block.
Got to be a Hays High ball. Nunnery with the ball going in. Manhattan's coach not the happiest right now. Getting a talking to from the officials. Nunnery looking for what he has. To Hill. Hill out to Barons. Barons with the shot off and not going to count.
Got a jump ball with Tyrese Hill and number 22, Tommy Eckert.
Manhattan Indians ball.
Trapp passes it in to Seville. Huggins now has it, passes to Seville. Huggins at the top of the key with the ball now. Screen by Eckert. Eckert with the 3
Rebound
point
Murphy.
attempt.
Kyles now with the ball, making a good charge. Going into the lane there. Shot up, not good. Recovered by Manhattan.
Hudgens carries it down the court. It's at the top of the key. Passes it to number 22, Eckert. Hudgens with a three. Drains another three. That was his second three-point attempt and the second one he made tonight.
Nunnery is bringing the ball back for Hays. See if they can put some points on the board finally. Kyles with a pass to Hill inside. Going out to Nunnery. Nunnery with a shot. Shot falls.
Completely airballed that. That's 2 airballs tonight by the Indians. Hudgens passes it down right in the hands of Nunnery.
Nunnery taking it in. Ooh, tried to for the pass with Hill, but it was intercepted.
Hudgens runs down court, goes up for the layup attempt, misses, backed up by Eckert. Eckert made the 2-point.
Barons and Nunnery. This is a fast-paced game right now.
It will be a full timeout for Hays High.
Jake, we're already seeing huge intensity from this game.
Manhattan's bench, I have never seen a high school team like this. This is incredible.
They are absolutely energized at this point. They have 10 points in the first few minutes of this game. And for the home team of Hays, we still have nothing. And it's just going to be a matter of pace, it seems, at this point, Jake. I feel our pace is a little slow for the beginning of the game, but we're going to go ahead and see if Hays can't pick it up and just try to actually put some
no points on the board right now for Hays High.
It's very true, and
with two threes by Hudgens. That was incredible.
Back to back as well.
Both were just nothing but net.
We got to see Hays try to actually get some in the hoop, man.
Will be Hays High's ball after this timeout here. 4 minutes, 28 seconds left in the first quarter.
Barron's going to be passing it in for Hays High. Nunnery's going to be receiving that. Nunnery with the ball right now. Looking for his options. Going to Barron's. Barron's on the outside. Barron's heavy defense. No, Kyles. Kyles looking. Shot off. Shot glances over. And Manhattan with a recovery.
22, Tommy Eckert picks up the ball, gives it to Hudgens. Hudgens throws it all the way across the court to Seville. Then it ends up back in Hudgens' hands, and he attempts another three but misses this time.
Kyle's with the ball. He's wide open, going up for
Claiborne's going.
Oh.
Missed the dunk attempt. Seville rebounds it, hands it off to Hudgens. Hudgens runs down the court, passes it to Eckert.
Hudgens got a little bit of a hand on that, it looked like.
And Eckert will be fouled by Claiborne Kyles.
Kyles does not look happy by that. Kreitzer coming in for Kyles for Hays.
Trapp will throw in the ball for Manhattan. Finds Hudgens. Hudgens being closely guarded by Kreitzer. Screened by Haas.
Successful.
Hudgens ends up with the ball in the corner, passes to Eckert. Haas screens yet again. Not a very successful attempt. Number 20, Ian Trapp, ends up with the ball. Comes around the outside, passes it to Hudgens. Hudgens throws it down to Eckert. Eckert goes up for the shot and makes it. Score will now be 12-0.
Nunnery bringing the ball in for Hays High, trying to see if they can put some points on the board. Now Kreitzer, small pass into Hill.
Will be a foul on number 4, Luke Seville. I believe that's his first foul.
Hays with the ball. Again, Nunnery passing it in. Already a very high-intensity man-on-man defense game.
Manhattan coach is always on his feet, 24/7. So is Coach Keltner, though.
There we go. Murphy has the ball. Nunnery with a shot off. There we go. 3 points on the board for Hays.
Hays finally makes something happen here. Trapp has the ball, carries it down the court. Down to Seville. Seville now has it. He finds Eckert.
Fan section.
Eckert to Aubrey. Aubrey passes it down. Aubrey now has the ball. Up to Eckert. Eckert travels right in the corner. Great defense by number 5, Ethan Nunnery.
Confusion there. Looked like maybe he didn't feel as if he had to travel. But ball goes to Hays.
It will be a timeout for Hays High. It's only a 30-second timeout.
So at this point, Jake, what do you think Kellner's telling them right now? You know, they got 3 points on the board, and Manhattan's playing a very physical game right now.
I think what Coach Kellner is saying to him right now is crash the boards on the rebounds. That's what we're not getting. We're not getting the rebounds when we have our shots.
Right.
And as you know, rebounds determine the outcome of a game.
They do. I mean, we saw that yesterday when the girls of Hays played TMP. They were just not on with their rebounds, and it cost them the game, I think. We're back now. Hays with the ball. It's going to be Barons with the ball in. Nunnery now. See if we can make anything happen. Nunnery looking for it. Over to Hill. Hill inside to Murphy. Now to Barons. Barons up. And it's good.
Nice three-point attempt by Shane Barons there. Aubrey now has the ball. Drills it up court. Passes it to Hudgens. Back to Aubrey. Aubrey dribbles. Hands it off to Hudgens. Doesn't even pass it. Hudgens dribbles in. Passes it down to Seville. Seville drives in. Passes to Aubrey. Aubrey on the outside. Down to Trapp. Trapp goes up for the shot. And it's hit away by number 32, Josh Haas.
He's a tall guy at 6'4". I mean, he's one of the taller players out there. I mean, the Hays High lineup doesn't have anybody under 6 feet, but you know the Manhattan team's coming out tall, and he's going to be one of those guys that grabs those rebounds for him. Nunnery now with the ball. Out to Murphy. Inside to Barons. Barons with a shot attempt. Just over.
Haas just has long arms. Barons couldn't quite get over that. Number 10, Dawson Stewart, now in the game. Passes to Aubrey. Aubrey goes up for a shot. He misses. Rebounded by Hill.
Hill now to Nunnery. Nunnery taking it down for Hays High. That's a Murphy. Murphy taking it to the top of the key. Working the key. Over to Kreitzer. Kreitzer now at the top of the key. Running it in. Met by opposition. Trying to look for an out.
Travel's call on Colin Kreitzer. Looked like just a jump stop. May have jumped just a little too far there. Now in for the game for number 20, Ian Trapp, is now number 23, Cade Roberts.
Kyles as well coming in. Murphy going out.
Stewart has the ball, passes to Aubrey. Aubrey back to Stewart. Stewart drives in, shoots, and he scores. The score is now 6-14.
Nunnery with the ball. Kyles, they're trying to move this fast-paced, trying to get around this Manhattan defense. Kyles still with the ball, driving it in. Met by opposition. Ball is out. Recovered by Manhattan.
Hudgens now with the ball, drives in, shoots, and he misses just right over the rim.
Nunnery with the rebound. Nunnery taking it down. Hays High is playing a fast game, trying to get around this Manhattan defense. Nunnery shot off. Good.
Nunnery with a nice three-point there. Stewart has the ball. He's getting trapped by Claiborne, Kyles, and Ethan Nunnery. Passes to Aubrey. Aubrey passes to Hudgens. Hudgens around the outside. Passes it to Aubrey again.
Manhattan team does not waste much time. This is the most time I've seen
Hudgens
them.
now has the ball, trying to get space, and that is the end of the first quarter.
I gotta say, like I was saying, Jake, that was the most time I think I've seen Manhattan really work the ball around the court. I mean, they're just a team that gets in there and really just pushes through the lane and try to put shots up, and they take shots out in the three range.
The most athletic player out there, you could tell he has a fire right under his feet there, is Hudgens for Manhattan.
Indeed.
He has 6 points already. No, 8 points, excuse me.
I gotta tell you, the intensity of Manhattan is impressive. I think if Hays High, we really want to come back from this and try to tie it up and get the lead, and I think we need to come back with a little bit more intensity from from after this.
I think that timeout from Coach Shelton, they really helped out.
They picked it up after that.
Came back from a 10-0 deficit.
It's a game where we're moving the ball pretty slow, and we're trying to work around, get those shots as open shots, and I don't think that works with Manhattan. They're just such a heavily defensive game that you need to just work in fast, but we'll see what happens.
Manhattan will have the ball. Excuse me. The Indians will have the ball. Start off the second quarter here.
Nunnery with the ball now. Working it slow, looking for the open. To Behrens. Behrens back to Nunnery. Nunnery with the shot off. Bounces out. It looks like it's going to be Manhattan.
Will be Manhattan's ball.
It came off of Behrens.
Stewart will pass in the ball here. Passes it to number 20, Ian Trapp. Trapp then passes it to Hudgens, gives it up to Stewart. Stewart gives it to number 22, Tommy Eckert.
Kreitzer has the ball now. To Nunnery.
Trapp just lost control of that ball.
Now to Kyles. Kyles trying with the shot. Shot bounces off the rim. Swain now in the game. Right now, Hays High is made up of four
Stewart
seniors.
Will pass it in to Trapp. Trapp then passes it to Eckert. Eckert dribbles down court, guarded by Claiborne Kyles really closely. Just about loses his feet. Eckert with the ball at the top of the key. Gives it to Hudgens. Hudgens then gives it to Trapp. Trapp misses the layup.
Rebound by Kreitzer there. Swain with the ball in for Hays. Going to Nunnery. Nunnery taking his time. Nunnery met by opposition. Ball rolls to Kreitzer there. Back to Nunnery now at the top of the key.
Eckert is
Nunnery
just
working the key.
Right on Nunnery the whole game so far.
Shot up by Nunnery there, and
Stewart passes in to Eckert.
Just missed, and Behrens was able to finish it for him.
Stewart dribbles it up down the court. He's around the outside now, dribbles in, passes it across the way to Eckert. Eckert then gives it to Hudgens. Hudgens misses the shot.
Looks like Nunnery took a elbow to the face. He's on the court now. Kyle's walks over to him. We're checking on Nunnery now. It does not look good.
On the rebound, looked like one of the Manhattan players came down and elbowed Nunnery right in the nose.
We now have our athletic trainer checking him out with the coach there. You know, with such a physical game, Jake. I mean, you know, it's not surprising that you're going to see something like this. The Manhattan team really likes to body up on guys, and I think we're seeing that.
They have size. They want to get that.
Oh, they're not afraid
space.
to use it.
They want to create that space.
So right now the trainer's checking it out. It appears to be more of a leg injury at this point right now. Nunnery's dad walks out, one of the coaches for Hays High as well.
The score is now 14-11. Manhattan's leading. There's 6 minutes and 20 seconds left in this half. If Hays wants to stay in this game, they have to be aggressive. They have to feed the ball to Behrens. He's the strongest guy out on that court.
Yeah, he plays football, built like a football player, real big and tall. He can man in.
Right now, all we've really seen are the guards try to shoot, and most of them have been threes by Hays High. Nunnery now starts to get up.
Still being checked out by the athletic trainer. Father right by his side there. And the fan section being in support of their fellow classmate.
Looked like he came down on his foot. He's having trouble
Nunnery not using the leg at all and being walked out. His dad and the athletic trainer will have to check in on that.
Nunnery is one of our strongest guards here at Hays High. It's going to be kind of difficult to play without him here. Let's hope maybe our bigger guys can get something going here. Hays High will take a full timeout following Ethan Nunnery's injury.
I think it's a good decision by coach. Get the players back in the right mindset after seeing one of their players go down like that. Never easy.
I bet he's going to tell them they're trying to create space. Don't be afraid to get up and be physical with them. They're big guys.
For sure, that's what they're doing in our area, you know. I mean, we're seeing that game being played when they're on the offense, but we need to be more physical on the offense rather than just trying to put a moving game in the passing game. I mean, we have a good passing game, but against a team like Manhattan, they got those long arms, those tall players that can get in there and snag the ball every once in a while. They put the pressure on hard, and it's not easy for Hays High to get around.
Looks like the Hays High student section is filling out quite a bit since the start of the game here.
The band, as always, very good, getting everybody excited for the action.
Here comes the end of the timeout here. Manhattan still leads 14-11.
Coach still talking to his players now.
Will be Hays High's ball. Or excuse me, Manhattan's ball.
Looks like McCrae is in for Hays High.
Hudgens with the ball, passes it down to Stewart. Stewart throws it to Eckert. Eckert feeds it back to Stewart. Stewart just trying to create space in between him and Trey McCrae. Passes it to Roberts. Eckert now with the ball, dribbles around, passes it to Stewart. Stewart gives it to Roberts. Roberts goes up and makes the two-pointer.
Swain now to Kyles. Manhattan had the space. Kyles with the ball now. And McCrae. Now Swain. Swain looking for something. Working the key. Tipped by Manhattan, but back into Swain's hands. Now to Kyles. Kyles looking for something to happen.
Trap got a pretty good hand.
He did.
On Xander's ball there.
Kyles is now just taking his time, trying to fake out the player. Out to Behrens. Behrens tries to take a shot. Moves around. Outside to Kreitzer. Kreitzer taking the shot off and makes it for a 3 points.
Kreitzer really stepping up tonight. Last night, had a pretty good game in the 2-point range. Now he's in the 3-point range. Really help out with Nunnery's absence. Looks like Claiborne Kyles will have a second foul here. Luke Seville comes in for Stewart.
Kyle's trying to meet Manhattan's force with a little bit of force.
Hudgens with the ball. Closely guarded by Kreitzer. Hudgens tries to pass it to Eckert and just throws it out of bounds. Will be Hays High's ball.
So Swain's going to be the inbound. Will be going to McCrae. McCrae taking it in for Hays High. Now to Kreitzer. Kreitzer into Kyles. Kyles to Behrens. Behrens with a shot up. Just over off the Manhattan player.
Eckert tried to rebound the ball and just slipped right out of his hands out of bounds. Will be Hays High's ball. Right below the goal.
McCrae's the inbound. Murphy now coming in for Kyles. McCrae looking for somebody open. Murphy comes in, goes out to Kreitzer, excuse me. Kreitzer to Behrens. Behrens inside. Shot up and good for 2 points. Manhattan moving the ball quick, not wasting any time.
Eckert now has the ball. Eckert passes it to Seville. Seville throws it back to Eckert. Eckert dribbles in, throws it back to Seville on the outside. Hudgens now has it, tries to dribble in. Blocking foul is called on Trey McCrae.
Hitting the floor. Barons tried for that one.
Oh, Seville tries to get a hand on the ball. Just goes straight out of bounds. Will be Hays High's ball.
Manhattan with a timeout.
Be a full timeout, so we have some time to chat here. Let's talk about Nunnery's absence here. What have you noticed the difference yet?
You know, I think McCray came in, and I think that timeout served McCray really, really well. I think what happened was maybe coach was telling him and telling the whole team that we need to come up with intensity, and, you know, our player just went out, but we can't let that affect us right now because Manhattan's playing a strong game, and if we give them any edge, then Manhattan's just going to take the advantage and run with it. So I think McCray, in Nunnery's absence so far, has been stepping up and filling his shoes very well.
You cannot let Manhattan get any type of space because they're so big they can get any ball that's thrown up. We're not small either, but just some of these guys just tower over Hays High.
You give them the inch and they'll definitely take the mile, Jake, that's for sure.
Here comes the end of the timeout here. The score is 16-16. We have a tie game with 4 minutes and 15 seconds left in this half.
See what Hays High can do with it.
The Hays High's ball on their side of the court. Manhattan will be pressing.
Inbound from Swain. Swain to Kreitzer. Ooh.
Eckert loses his feet guarding Kreitzer.
McCray loses the ball, regains the ball. Let's see, Swain with the ball, taking a shot, and it's good.
Eckert with the ball, passes to Seville. Seville passes it to Roberts. Roberts down to Trapp. Trapp scores. Trapp scores. McCray passes it in, passes it to Murphy.
Barons with the ball now. Barons on the inside looking for somebody. Passes it to Murphy. Murphy to Swain. Swain has the ball looking for somebody open. Got McCray. McCray looking to make things happen. Now to Murphy. Murphy working the top of the key. Over to Kreitzer. Kreitzer to McCray on the outside. Into Barons. Met with opposition from Manhattan. Ball goes out. Hays High's ball. McCray's going to be the inbound.
.6'4" Josh Haas. I have a feeling he's a little bit bigger than 6'4". He's taller than Xander Swain out there.
Oh, there we go. Murphy draining a three for Hays High. And now Hays High has the lead, 22-18.
Eckert with the ball, dribbles down court. Gives it off to Haas. Haas goes up. He's blocked by Tyrese Hill, and they call a foul on Hill. So Haas will be shooting 2 free throws here. Jacob, I know we've said a lot about free throws in our previous game.
we have. We were watching we were announcing the girls' game earlier, and that game was made upon free throws, and every free throw counts, and when it's a close game.
Haas sinks his first one.
When it's a close game like this, every single point counts.
The score is not tied anymore. The score is 22-19. Hays High. Haas goes up and sinks another one.
And with that attempt, it is a 2-point game.
Will be Indians ball.
Inbound from Swain. Going to Hill. Hill looking back to Swain. Over to Murphy. Now down court to Kyles. Kyles is looking to do something with it. Making a shot off. It's good.
Play with the deep three-pointer. Makes it a 5-point game. Hudgens dribbles down the court.
Hays High is really stepping into this game.
Haas had a good screen on Claiborne Kyles there. Hudgens passes it down to Aubrey. Aubrey has the ball, passes it down to Eckert. Eckert dribbles. Aubrey now has the ball and looking for something to do with it. Eckert dribbles in, loses control of the ball. It goes right into the hands of Tyrese Hill.
I tell you what, Jake, Hays High, I think, has learned what Manhattan's game is, and they're trying to adjust, and they're doing a really good job at it. Right now, Kyles has the ball. Takes that to the side, takes another long shot. That one off the front of the rim. No good.
That timeout by Coach Keltner really helped. Eckert dribbles down, passes to Hudgens. Hudgens makes a two-pointer.
It was a good weight by Hudgens. Now to Murphy for Hays High. Hill goes down court to McCray. Manhattan got a hand on it. Going to be a Hays High ball. McCray with the inbound. Swain with the inbound. Swain went out. So Kiefer's in now for Hays. Seeing his first play time of the game. Now to McCray. McCray looking to make something happen. Out to Murphy. Murphy working the key. Down to McCray. McCray inside to Hill. Hill's met by hard opposition. Tries to get a shot off. Just goes over the basket. Now to Murphy. Murphy recovers, hand by Manhattan on it. It's out with Kyles now. Top of the key. Kyles looking to do something. Charging in. Shot off. Shot no good.
Travel's called on Kyles. Good defense by Aubrey for Manhattan. Eckert will throw on the ball now. Hays High's pressing pretty good. Hudgens dribbles down. Passes it back to Aubrey. Aubrey's being heavily guarded. Hudgens dribbles in, passes it on the outside to Eckert. Hudgens with the three-point attempt. He misses. Rebounded by number 24, Wiggins.
The fan section for Manhattan right now is coming alive after that point.
Wiggins, new player into the game.
Kyle's now with the ball. He's trying to make something happen here. Respond to Manhattan's score just then. Kyle's taking it in. Manhattan with the steal.
Eckert dribbles down.
Open.
Eckert goes up for the layup and makes the layup. Manhattan is ahead 26-25 with 27 seconds
Hays
left.
moving the ball really quick. McCray now with the ball, slowing it down just a little bit, having his team back him up. McCray looking to get around to Manhattan. Goes to Murphy. Murphy back to McCray. McCray tipped by Manhattan. Kyles now has it. Kyles has nowhere to go with it. It's going to be out.
Will be Hays High's ball. Kyles fouled it off of, not fouled it off, threw it off of Haas. Went out of bounds. Will be Hays High's ball on the corner by the student section.
Kiefer now has it. Now to Kyles. Kyles looking to make something happen with about 10 seconds left on the clock. Can he do something with it? Passes it all the way across into Murphy. Murphy back to Kyles. Kyles with the shot off way deep. Going into McCray. McCray with the assist off the backboard for 2 points.
Claiborne Kyles airballed the ball right into the hands of number 13, Trey McCray, and he just throws it straight up and makes it. Indians will lead 27-26 as we head into halftime. We'll be right back, folks. Please stay tuned.
Welcome back to Hays High, playing Manhattan here at the Hays City Shootout. We're about to get started with the second half. Jake, these teams have been playing really aggressive. Manhattan came out strong in the first quarter, and they just put points on the board like nothing.
Yeah, with the adjustments Hays has made against Manhattan, Hays turned into like a really athletic offense. They didn't quite be so pressing at the beginning of the game, and then they became more and more aggressive throughout the game and kind of flustered Manhattan defense.
Right. It seemed as if they were trying to figure out what Manhattan's game was and trying to adjust for that. And then after Nunnery had to leave the game after an injury, and McCray came back in, the team just changed around. And I think they kind of figured out what Manhattan was trying to do, and they really adjusted well. So we'll see what can happen here in the second half.
Trey McCray will have to step up in a big role for that sophomore.
He is filling the shoes very well. We saw that with the behind the back, no-look layup with no time on the clock right as the second half was ending.
Now with Nunnery down,
first half,
Trey has to step up quite a bit. But we need to see more of Barons here. They're not really getting him the ball. got your strongest guy down there. Create space. Get this game going here as the official cleans off the paint. Will be Manhattan's ball. Passing it in will be Eckert. Eckert throws it to Hudgens. Hudgens dribbles the ball down. Throws it to Seville. Eckert now has the ball. Roberts has the ball and shoots it. Makes a 2.
Barron inbounds to McCray. McCray taking it down for Hays High. Trying to respond to that 2 right off the bat.
Trapp just completely stole the ball from the pass.
Hill went down trying to get it.
Barons to Tyrese Hill.
McCray. McCray's looking for an open.
Looks like they call a blocking foul on Hudgens.
Impressive move by McCray coming out of nowhere. Getting the ups, getting his hand on the ball, and moving around the Manhattan players.
Trey's not a big guy, but he has a nice vertical.
He's just athletic. McCray now with the ball. Out to Murph. Murphy looking to do something. A little bit of miscommunication by Hays. Kyles came in hot. And
Manhattan's ball right next to the student section. Seville will pass it in.
Kyles came in hot and caught a foot on the ball and just ejected out.
Hudgens with the pass. Dribbling it up and down the court. Trapp with a nice screen. Hudgens passes it to Eckert. Eckert with the 3-point. He misses. And the ball is hit out of bounds by Barons. Will be Manhattan's ball right next to the goal. Roberts with the pass in. Roberts passes it to Trapp. Trapp to Eckert. Eckert to Hudgens. Seville now with the ball, passes it to Eckert. Hudgens receives the ball, gives it off to Eckert. Eckert down low to Trapp. Trapp has to get rid of it. Great defense by Hays High. Seville gets the ball, shoots a 3, misses, just misses. Followed up by Roberts. Roberts with the 2.
Barron's inbound. Now Kyle's with the ball. We'll get you an update on Nunnery as soon as we can.
Trey McCray really filling Nunnery's shoes tonight. Having an amazing game. Eckert with the ball. Dribbles in. Passes out to Hudgens. Hudgens outside the arc. Manhattan doing a really nice job getting it around the arc. Passes it to Roberts. Roberts makes a short little layup.
Barron's inbound to Kyle's now. Kyle's now with the ball. Back to Barron's. Barron's taking a shot off the top of the key. Not quite in. Manhattan with the rebound.
McCray tries, Tyrese Hill tries to rebound the ball and hits it right into Hudgens' hands. Hudgens throws it across the court into Seville. Seville with the short 2-pointer and makes it.
Kyle's now with the ball for Hays High. Trying to pick up the intensity here. Looking for something to happen. Kyle's finds Murphy. Murphy taking it up to the top of the key. McCray now with the ball. Out of Hill. Hill looking for something to happen. Tries to pass it to Barons on the inside. Just over Barons' heads.
Hays High seemed to change up their defense for the second half to a box defense. And Kyles is only guarding Hudgens now. Seems to be a smart move by Coach Keltner. Hudgens being one of the top scorers in this game so far. Hudgens with the ball.
Swain and Kiefer in for Hays High.
Hudgens tosses it out to Roberts. Roberts outside the arc, dribbles in, shoots for a 2 and makes it.
Swain with the inbound to Kyles. Kyles now taking the ball down. Hard pass over to Murphy. Now Kiefer with the outside shot. Good for 3.
Trapp gets the ball, throws it to Hudgens. Hudgens walking down the court with Kyles right on him the whole time.
You know, those two players are really just going head to head. You can tell that they're having it out for each other.
Both have great athletic ability.
It's like Murphy with the rebound there, out of Kyles.
Looks like Stewart's going to get subbed in pretty quick here. Sits on the bench right below the scorer's table.
It's like
Stewart came in for Luke Seville.
Kiefer's going to be the inbound on this. Kyles looking for somebody. Kreitzer now in for Hays High. Kyle's looking for somebody. He finds Kiefer. Kiefer hard being defended. Down to McCray. McCray taking it in. Met by quite a few of Manhattan's defense. Can't make anything happen.
Not sure who they're going to call that foul on. Looked like all three of them had something to do with it.
Bit of a divide and conquer there. McCray with the free throw.
Free throws, Jacob. Free throws.
They win games. As McCray sinks his first one, the gap between Hays High and Manhattan closes. McCray, second shot. Second shot also goes in.
Score is now 36-34. Hays High is down by 2. About 4 minutes left on the clock as Hudgens dribbles down the court. It's being guarded by Kreitzer now.
Hudgens just manning up on Kreitzer, not giving an inch.
Looks like a pushing foul on number 13, Trey McCray. Brings up Manhattan's ball. Eckert will pass in the ball.
McCray being a shorter kid, he's really athletic, and he's not afraid to man up on somebody who's a good head taller than him.
Hudgens with a nice little layup. Completely jumped over Claiborne Kyles.
Kyles now with the ball, trying to respond. Out to Swain. Swain with hard coverage. Up to Kiefer. Kiefer over to Kyles. Kyles looking for somebody. He finds Swain. Swain with a shot, no good. Recovered by Manhattan as they bring it back.
Hudgens dribbles in hard.
Bit of a drop shoulder there almost.
Looks like a foul on Colin Kreitzer. Kind of looked like Hudgens lowered his shoulder there with intent to run over Kreitzer. Hudgens with the ball on the throw-in. Hudgens tries to break off Kreitzer from him. Hudgens around, passes it to number 24, Wiggins.
They're traveling.
Traveling was called on Eckert.
Kiefer's going to be the inbound. Going to Kyles. Kyles taking it in for Hays High. Down by 4. Let's see if we can make something happen. Kyles going to Swain. Swain looking for something. Going to Kiefer. Out to Kyles. Now to
Hudgens with the ball. Dribbles down. Tries to throw it over
into the
Kreitzer
cheerleaders.
And throws it right at the cheerleaders.
Coming with some pace. Hudgens is not playing around in this game. If Hays High wants to keep the score close together, they're really going to have to watch him.
Looks like Hays High will call a timeout. Still deciding whether it's a full. It is a full timeout.
We're going to try to get you an update on Nunnery here.
Hays High doing all right without Nunnery here. Kind of surprised. Nunnery, one of the players with the greater athletic abilities.
It is very true. He's been an athlete all his life. Parents are both coaches. But, you know, that just goes to show that the Hays High team is not made up of individual players, but they're one big family, and they know how to work together.
Just because your parent is a coach doesn't mean you are good. For instance, my dad was a football coach for 30 years, and I was not a good football player.
Jake knows this firsthand. So the update on Nunnery, he was walked over to the bench with no word on the exact condition of what happened, but it appears as if he's not going to be coming back into this game. He went out with what looks like a leg injury, so we'll see what happens.
Will be Hays High's ball
at the end of the day.
Kiefer throws it right into the student section.
Trying to get over the tall hands of Manhattan, just couldn't quite get it there, sending it out.
Will be Manhattan's ball. Hays High will be pressing. Barons will come in for Kiefer.
Trying to maybe get some height back in the game.
Right now we have 3 of our tallest guys on court. Just because of Manhattan's pure size. Hudgens at the top of the key, dribbles around to Eckert. Eckert gives it to Roberts. Roberts back to Eckert. Eckert goes up for the shot. He makes the two-pointer. Nice little fadeaway.
Swaying into Kyles. Kyles has some hard defense coming from Manhattan. Kyles over to McCray. McCray has a jump to get that in. Trying to keep it from going out over his head. Swaying with a shot, not good. Kyles tries to answer. No good still. Bit of a scrap. Looks like it came off of a Manhattan player. It's going to be Hayes' ball in Manhattan's backyard. McCray with the inbound. Kreitzer with immediate shot off. And it goes in for 3.
Colin Kreitzer tonight. 2 threes tonight, I believe.
Yeah, as coaches mentioned earlier, he's a kid that's just been dying to shine. And this is his year. And he's really showing us that that is true.
Hudgens has the ball. Gives it off to Stewart. Stewart throws it across the court to Aubrey. Aubrey tries for a three-pointer and misses.
Barons with a rebound to Kyles now, taking it down court.
Hays High really doing a good job in Nunnery's absence. Stewart steals the ball from Hays High, hands it off to Hudgens. Hudgens tries to set something up at the top of the key here. Closely guarded by Kreitzer. Kreitzer screened by Roberts. Hudgens goes in for the layup and makes it right under Shane Barons. Manhattan will call a full timeout here.
So the intensity is still there for both teams. Hays High is just answering everything that Manhattan has, but Manhattan still has that lead with the score of 42-37. Hays High trailing. Fan section now getting into it. Cheerleaders trying to pump everybody up, trying to get that 6-man on the court.
We're bringing back the Wall of Boom this year. Last time that was in place was our freshman year, which was 3 years ago. Back when we had Nurnberger, Parker,
Clark, and Windholz, as well as Worth. Worth now playing for Fort Hays.
Very fun year. I remember the student section being backed up all the way to the top.
Seemed as if the gym was always full back in the day. We're bringing it back and trying to get this Hays High team off and running to a really good start to the year.
Will be Hays High's ball. Barons will pass it in.
Barons to Kreitzer. Kreitzer guarded heavily, trying to get around. Working it in. The lane started closing off. Out to Barons. Now to Kyles. Kyles with a shot off the rim. Barons trying to get it. Manhattan ball.
Will be a pushing foul on Barons. Will be Manhattan's ball. Trapp will pass it in. Looks like Kiefer's going to come in for Claiborne Kyles. Trapp will pass it in to Hudgens. Hudgens will carry it down the court. Manhattan's really doing a nice job of moving the ball around this half. First half, we didn't really see that a whole lot.
They were just a strictly offensive heavy game and weren't really taking their time. They were just rushing it in the first half, and now you're right, Jake. They're just passing it around and working over our team.
Stewart with the three-point attempt misses right off the rim. Kiefer with the rebound.
Now McCray, Kreitzer. Kreitzer looking to make something happen. Heavily guarded in the lane, working it out. Tipped off by Manhattan. Manhattan gets the rebound.
Number 20, Ian Trapp, tried for the layup, had open range, rebounded by Haas. Haas tried to just push down Colin Kreitzer. Nothing was called, and then they ended up calling a foul on Hays High.
I don't know if I agree with that one, Jake.
Haas would go to the line. I don't really see.
From our angle up here, that was
a
very
hard push by Haas. He completely pushed down Kreitzer.
It's a very physical game, but you got to understand the referees have a different point of view on the game.
Haas misses his first free throw attempt. Hays High is down 42-37. Let's see if Haas can make this free throw. Again, Jacob, I don't know how many times I have to say it. Free throws make or break games, and Haas will end up draining this free throw attempt.
It just gives you that little bit of edge. Barons now is going to have the inbound.
It's amazing how much 1 point can add up to be throughout every game.
Son of Kiefer way down court. Back to Barons. Down to McCray. McCray getting things started here for Hays High. McCray charging in. Loses a little bit of control of the ball. Coming out to Kiefer. Kiefer takes a shot off for a three, and it's good. You know, Jake, Kiefer's another one of those players. He's kind of a young kid, but he's really doing a really good job out here for Hays High and just putting up points and not getting afraid to man up some people.
Hays High really doing a nice job staying in this game. Score is 43-40 going into the fourth quarter here. Fourth quarter always seems to be a good payoff for Hays High.
It does. Their game comes around in the fourth quarter.
Well, last night against TMP, game was really close till the fourth quarter. Hays High just kind of pulled away towards the end there.
I think they get a taste for victory and then just latch on and really run with it. So let's see what happens here against Manhattan, a team that's very equally matched, both in size and in intensity. Coming back in for the fourth quarter now. Teams are getting out.
Actually really surprised. Both teams seem pretty energized for being the fourth quarter here. Manhattan getting a quick huddle going. Hudgens trying to talk him up a bit. Will be Hays High's ball.
Barron's going to be the inbound. To McCray. McCray trying to make things happen. Out of Hill. Hill, one of the taller players, goes in for Kiefer. Kiefer can't quite connect. Manhattan ball.
Trapp will throw it in for Manhattan. Passes Hudgens. Manhattan, I just can't get over their size and how much space they can create. Kreitzer's playing great defense, but somehow he just keeps getting pushed away. They're so big and so strong compared to some of our guys. Roberts has the ball down low, gives it to Seville. Seville throws it back up to Hudgens. Eckert with the ball, passes to Trapp. Trapp gives it back to Hudgens. Hays High student section really getting into it now. Hudgens with the ball, passes to Seville. Seville gives it to Eckert. Eckert tries to go up and is fouled.
That was big movement from the Manhattan team. A lot of passing just then. Maybe just trying to...
Looked like they were making a pentagon out there. They weren't really moving. They were just throwing the ball around really quick.
Trying to save some energy, maybe waste a little bit of time. They have just a little bit of a lead.
Trapp with the three-point attempt.
Hill, rebound. McCray now. Kreitzer on the outside. Being guarded heavily. Into Kiefer. Kiefer over to McCray. Over to Hill. Hill out to McCray. Over to Barons. Over to Kiefer. Kiefer back up top with Hill. Over to McCray. McCray working the key. Out of Hill. Strong passing game from this Hays High team. Hill takes it in. It's good for 2 points.
Score is now 43-42, 1 point game. 6 minutes left in the game. Hudgens dribbles down, closely guarded by Kreitzer. Kreitzer having a great defensive game tonight. Eckert has the ball, gives it off to Seville. Hays High's student section's getting louder and louder with each possession by Manhattan. Hudgens trying to waste the clock just a little bit. Dribbles in. Creates a little bit of space between him and Kreitzer. Hudgens goes up. Behrens was straight up in the air with great defense. And Hudgens carries it right out of bounds. Will be Hays High's ball.
So Kyles is coming in for Kreitzer. Kreitzer a little bit winded after playing such a strong defensive game against a very motivated team, Manhattan. McCray now with the ball. Going out to Hill. Not a Behrens. Behrens with the shot up. Shot's good for 3. Tell you what, with every 3 that we see from Hays High, the fan section gets a lot louder.
Hudgens with the ball. Again, Hays High student section just going crazy. Hudgens with the 3-point.
Hudgens unwavered by the crowd as he drains a 3.
Hudgens was right next to the student section. Had no effect on him. Just drained the 3 all net.
McCray seeing if he can answer for Hudgens. Now out to Hill. Hill inside. Behrens inside. Layup's good for 2.
This game is getting more and more exciting as we go on. Hudgens now with the ball.
Jim is coming alive.
Every possession, more and more fans throughout the crowd stand up. Eckert with the 3-point attempt. He misses. And it goes over the top of the backboard, which will be out of bounds, will be Hays High's ball.
Behrens going to be our inbound on this one. Current score, Hays High 47, Manhattan 46. 1-point lead for Hays High. See if they can extend that here on this next offensive play. McCray with the ball. Out to Behrens. Behrens trying to work the defense. Hands it off to McCray. McCray now to Kyles, who came in recently. Kyle has seen what options he has. Over to McCray. McCray over to Kiefer. Kiefer to Hill. Hill's in a bit of a tight spot right now. Out to Kiefer. Kiefer with a shot up. Glances off the rim. We got a penalty.
Will be Hays High. Hays High's ball right under their goal. Manhattan will take a full timeout. Score is 47-46. Hays High is up. Game just keeps getting closer and closer, Jacob.
It's getting better and better, Jake. Let me tell you, the fan section's getting into it. The band's getting into it. Even our Manhattan crowd that we have over here on our side is getting pretty energetic. At this point, what do you have, Keltner? What do you think Keltner is really trying to get the team to do? You know, we have about 4 minutes left, and we're just 1 point up.
I think he's just trying to get them to create a little bit more space in between them and Manhattan. Try to get some more layups. Get them down to the bigger guys down low.
Are we wanting at this point, with how the game has changed up a little bit with Manhattan, the way they're playing, are we wanting to get in closer? Are we wanting to take those more, far out shots?
I wouldn't risk the far out shots this close to game. I would just stay down low.
Right.
Find Behrens, find Hill, find Kyles.
It's physically demanding on the team. We'll see what Hays High can do with 4 minutes, 17 seconds left on the clock. It's going to be their possession. McCray with the inbound. And a Kyles. Kyles using his time. Down to McCray. McCray back to Kyles. Not a Kreitzer.
Hays High doing a really nice
inside
job.
To Behrens. Behrens trying to drive in. Not a Hill. Hill puts it up for good for 2.
Hays High extends their lead there. Hays High doing a nice job throwing the ball around the arc. Hudgens with the ball. Hands it off to Haas. Haas gives it to Aubrey. Aubrey to Roberts.
Hill. Coming
Hill
hard.
Completely rejects Roberts right out of bounds.
Fans are going nuts right now after that big swat.
Will be Manhattan's ball.
Manhattan loses it. Hays High's ball now.
Barons will pass it in for Hays High.
Manhattan maybe a little shaken up by that. Now Kyle's with the ball. Kyle's a Kreitzer. Kreitzer's driving in a little bit. Staying on top of the key, driving in. Met by a lot of defensive opposition. Couldn't get an attempt off. McCrae's going to be the inbound. It's a Hays High ball. Ball coming into Kreitzer. Kreitzer immediate shot off. Comes off the backboard, the edge of the backboard, and can't make anything happen. Now Manhattan ball.
Will be Manhattan's ball. Passes it into Hudgens. Hudgens dribbles down court, being closely guarded by Kreitzer. And Kreitzer having a great defensive game. Haas tries to screen off Kreitzer. Doesn't really work. Aubrey passes it down to
Hill.
Trap.
Steal. Now McCrae trying to work down court. McCrae behind the back. He's going all the way in. Try to pass it out to Hill. Got a little bobbled around, but Hill got it back. Kyle's in. Shot off, not good. Manhattan with the rebound.
Hudgens with the ball. Hudgens.
Off the fingertips of Barons and out.
My throat's a little sore from the Hays High TMP game last night.
We were part of the Wall of Boom, the 6-man on the court. And, it was quite an intense
so much
game.
in my life, Jacob. Eckert with
Rebound
the three-point attempt.
Now to McCrae. McCrae going over to Kreitzer. Kreitzer looking a little bit tired. Over to Hill. Hill taking it in. Clear, but couldn't quite make it connect. Hill keeps trying, but
Hudgens will foul Hill.
Hudgens doesn't look too happy about that one.
If Tyrese Hill can make his free throws here.
I think if you can throw off the strong leader of Manhattan, Hudgens, then I think you really got this team in a bad spot.
Manhattan takes a 30-second timeout here.
Crowd getting loud. You can feel the energy in this room as we have just over 2 minutes left with Hays High leading by 3, 49-46.
Hays High doing a nice job maintaining this lead. We got 2 minutes and 13 seconds left in this game. Scores 49-46. Hays High is up. As you hear the Indian chant going.
Always a good one for the fans.
Tyrese Hill at the line for his free throws. He will shoot 2.
See if he can gain a little bit more of a lead. Hill with his first shot. Shot's no good. Circles the rim, comes out. Hill brushing it off. Taking a moment to think. Coming back and trying to redeem himself with his second shot. Hill cannot connect the second shot. Kreitzer with the rebound. Tries to put one up, but can't. Manhattan. Recovery with the ball.
Trap rebounds the ball. Really close, almost a jump ball. Trap dribbles down, hands it off to Eckert. Eckert back to Hudgens. Hudgens being closely followed by Claiborne Kyles and Colin Kreitzer. As Aubrey has it now, trying to find Hudgens. Hudgens has it. Passes out to Eckert. Just keep throwing it around the arc. Nice movement by Manhattan. Roberts with the ball now, being triple teamed by the Hays High defense. Could have almost been a traveling. A push will be called on Manhattan. It will be Hays High's ball.
Gonna be good for 2. Kreitzer's gonna be the one taking it. Kreitzer is he's looking like this fourth quarter is really just wearing him out here, as he's been playing such a strong defensive game, and Manhattan's taking advantage of him. See if he can put up some points here. First shot comes out. Maybe Manhattan's ball.
Hudgens with the ball. Kreitzer trying to get the ball from him. He's being double teamed. Manhattan not very happy. Nothing was called there by Kreitzer. Stewart loses the ball.
It's going to be Hays High's ball now.
It'll be Manhattan's ball, actually.
Manhattan's, excuse me, from our vantage point.
Don't really agree with that call.
I'm with you there, Jake. It looked like came off of one Manhattan person onto a next and out again.
Eckert has the ball. Gives it off to Hudgens. Hudgens with the three-point attempt. He drains it.
Barons now moving quickly to McCray. McCray now to Kyles. Let's see if Hays High can make something happen. We're tied up
now,
with 55 seconds left. If Hays High wants to get this, we need to put up some points. Kyles to Hill. Now to McCray. McCray working up to the top of the key. Heavy defense from Manhattan. He's working it in. McCray's in a bit of a tight spot. Now to Kyles. Kyles working with his space and time. Looking to see if he can't make something happen. He's got a little bit of space between him and his defender, but he's not got too much options.
People are slowly standing up throughout the whole Hays High gym.
This is a basketball game, Jake. He's just running out the clock at this point.
It's getting closer and closer. We got 12 seconds left. Let's see if Kyles tries to do something.
Kyles
throws it off to Hill. Barons with the shot, misses. Rebounded by Barons.
Barons tries to put up a shot again. Oh!
With a buzzer beater attempt.
Shane Barons draining the two with the buzzer beater clock. The Hays High students storm the court.
He throws it completely over the backboard and into the basket.
It was a Hail Mary.
The final score, 51-49.
There was nothing to prepare for that. Barons had it. He went for it, and he managed to connect.
I've seen a lot of things in my life. That might be the coolest I've ever seen. That was amazing.
You can tell the excitement just from us.
You think we got excited? You should have seen the Hays High student section. Nearly every single person sprinted off the bench.
The scene in this gym is fantastic.
That
is it, folks.
That was absolutely
Hays
incredible.
High takes first place at the Hays City Shootout.
Shane Barons, just wow.
There is not a jaw not dropped right now.
I am lost for words, Jacob.
Listen, I'm not the most athletic person. Don't watch a lot of sports. That was fantastic.
Shane just outplayed his opponent.
The crowd
got the ball out of bounds and just threw it into the basket
the
for
fan
the buzzer
section
beater.
Is showing their love for Barons right now.
With that, folks, final score 51-49. Hays High wins the Hays City Shootout.
Last second. It's been fun, Jake. I think it's time for us to sign out.
For 489 News, I am sorry, folks. I'm just still lost for words by that play.
We're standing here looking at each other with our jaws open. We can't believe, that we pulled that last shot off, but
I've never stood up so fast in my life.
Well, that's it, folks. Your 2016 Hays City Shootout is over. Your first place champions, Hays High.
Crowd just going crazy for Shane Barons. With that, Hays High winning the Hays City Shootout. Reporting for 489 News, this has been Jake Dechant alongside Jacob Alexander.
Thank you guys for listening in.